Wishing you all a happy and green World Environment Day 2025. This annual event, led by the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP, serves as the largest international platform for environmental outreach, engaging over 150 countries in promoting awareness and action for the protection of our environment. World Environment Day was established in 1972 during the United Nations Conference on the Human Environment held in Stockholm. This year the theme is putting an end to plastic pollution. This theme focuses on the urgent need to tackle plastic pollution, aligning with UNEP's #BeatPlasticPollution campaign. This initiative aims to mobilize communities worldwide to implement and advocate for sustainable solutions to reduce plastic waste. The campaign emphasizes the importance of refusing, reducing, reusing, recycling, and rethinking our use of plastics to mitigate their environmental impact. The host country this year is Republic of Korea. The Republic of Korea, more precisely the Jeju province, known for its environmental initiatives and commitment to sustainability, will be the focal point of the events. Jeju has set a vision to become free of plastic pollution by 2040, implementing measures such as mandatory waste separation at the source and promoting ecotourism. Plastics are everywhere, in our oceans, in our soil, in the food we eat, and even in the air we breathe. Plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environmental issues of our time. But what is plastic? Plastic is a synthetic material made from polymers, long chains of molecules derived mostly from petroleum and natural gas. Lightweight, durable, and cheap, plastic revolutionized industries from healthcare to packaging. Not all plastics are the same. Plastics are broadly categorized into thermoplastics and thermosets. Within these categories, numerous specific types exist. Thermoplastics. These plastics soften and melt when heated, allowing them to be repeatedly softened and reshaped upon heating. It includes 1. Polyethylene terephthalate, PET, commonly used for beverage bottles and clothing fibers. 2. High-density polyethylene, HDPE, used for milk jugs, cleaning products, and other containers. 3. Polyvinyl chloride, PVC, plastics found in construction materials, healthcare products, and packaging. 4. Low-density polyethylene, LDPE, used for plastic bags, packaging, and food containers. 5. Polypropylene, PP, used in food containers, automotive parts, and textiles. 6. Polystyrene, PS, used for disposable cutlery, packaging, and insulation. Another type is thermosets. These plastics harden permanently upon heating and cannot be reshaped. Examples include 1. Epoxy, used as adhesives and coatings. 2. Polyurethane, used for various applications, including foams, coatings, and adhesives. 3. Polyesters, used in reinforced plastics. 4. Bakelite, used in bottle caps, plastic automobile parts. How is plastic generated? Most plastics are made in factories using fossil fuels. The raw materials go through chemical processing and molding to form products we use every day. Plastic is created through a process called polymerization, where small molecules called monomers are linked together to form long chains called polymers. These polymers are then often mixed with other substances, additives, to create the desired plastic product. The main raw materials for plastic production are derived from fossil fuels like crude oil and natural gas. The process includes extraction of petroleum, refining, polymerization, manufacturing, consumer use, disposal. The problem: plastic pollution crisis. Irrespective of so much applications, what happens when plastic is discarded? 91% of plastic is never recycled. It ends up in landfills, oceans, and even inside animals. Dead seabirds with plastic in stomach, sea turtles tangled in plastic bags, urban areas with plastic-strewn streets. Various environmental problems caused by plastic includes 1. Soil contamination. Plastics alter soil composition, affecting fertility and microbial life. 2. Water pollution. Plastics clog waterways, pollute rivers and oceans, and disrupt aquatic ecosystems. 3. Marine ecosystem damage. Plastic debris harms marine species, damages coral reefs, and disrupts food chains. 4. Wildlife deaths. Animals often ingest plastic or become entangled, leading to injuries or death. 5. Non-biodegradability. Most plastics take hundreds of years to decompose, persisting in nature indefinitely. 6. Microplastic accumulation. Weathering breaks plastic into microplastics that infiltrate soil, water, and food chains. 7. Air pollution from burning plastic. Incineration releases toxic chemicals like dioxins and furans into the atmosphere. 8. Disruption of natural beauty. Littered landscapes and beaches reduce aesthetic and tourism value. 9. Drainage blockage and flooding. Urban plastic waste clogs drains, worsening urban floods and waterlogging. 10. Depletion of fossil fuels. Plastics are derived from petroleum, increasing demand on non-renewable resources. 11. Toxic chemical exposure. Additives like BPA and phthalates in plastics are linked to cancer, infertility, and developmental issues. 12. Economic burden. High cleanup costs and loss of revenue in fisheries, agriculture, and tourism sectors. We see plastic waste in landfills, oceans, and streets. But there's a hidden danger we can't always see: microplastics. Plastic takes hundreds of years to degrade. And as it breaks down, it forms microplastics. Microplastics are tiny plastic particles less than 5 millimeters in size, about the size of a sesame seed or smaller. They come from larger plastic items that break down over time through sunlight, wind, waves, and mechanical action. Once ingested, microplastics can cause internal injuries, block digestion, and lead to death in animals. Microplastics have been found in drinking water, table salt, honey, fruits, vegetables, and even inside human organs. Long-term exposure may lead to inflammation, hormone disruption, and unknown health risks. With global plastic production rising, microplastic pollution is increasing rapidly. They're so small, they pass through filters in sewage plants and water treatment systems. Once released into nature, they're nearly impossible to clean up. Now what can be the solutions? How to tackle the rising issue? Should we stop and ban plastic use? The modern solutions: how the world is fighting back? There's hope. Across the globe, scientists, entrepreneurs, and everyday people are stepping up to beat plastic pollution. Bioplastics, made from cornstarch, seaweed, or mushrooms. Recycling innovation, AI-sorted recycling plants, chemical recycling, plastic bans, governments banning single-use plastics, cleanup technologies, ocean cleanup boats and river booms, enzymatic plastic degradation, genetically engineered enzymes that can break down plastics like PET into reusable materials. Plastic waste to fuel conversion, converting plastic waste into usable fuels such as diesel, kerosene, or gas via thermal depolymerization. Circular economy, reuse, refill, repair models in packaging, public campaigns, beach cleanups, zero-waste lifestyles. Fighting plastic pollution starts with simple daily actions. You can make a difference. Say no to single-use plastics. Use cloth or jute bags in place of grocery bags. Use compostable cutlery made of leaves, bamboo, cornstarch based. Use areca leaf, paper, ceramic, or compostable tableware instead of disposable plastic materials. Carry your own bag, bottle, and straw. Say no to styrofoam food containers and yes to eco-friendly food containers. Support brands with eco-friendly packaging. Switch to terracotta, coir, or biodegradable pots made from rice husk. Sort and recycle waste properly. Educate others. Together, we can protect our planet for future generations. Let's rethink plastic, reduce waste, and restore nature. Beat plastic pollution, reduce, reuse, recycle for sustainable future.